Hello and welcome everyone to the German fall turn of 1940. As you can see, Paris has finally fallen. The French won't be able to put any, well, it fell before, but it was retaken. That will be very difficult for the French now. Again, France doesn't surrender until the end of their own turn. This unit, though, won't be able to move back into Paris. It can still attack here, and why wouldn't it? I mean, perhaps it will still inflict some casualties on the German unit. The actions the Germans performed were, first of all, supply in order to be able to carry out those attacks. Then they bought some air missions. They just thought that since the Allies still had an air mission of their own, as you can see here, if they actually used it, they could have cancelled out a German one, so this way they would have had more. The Allies decided not to actually use one of those missions. After all, the Germans did. And finally, they used a reinforcement action, as you can see here. They upgraded this tank unit over here. I believe they upgraded either this tank unit or infantry unit, which had suffered casualties during the attack, but was subsequently upgraded. This unit was newly built. It has to be done in a supply area. And I believe they also upgraded one of these infantry units, and this was a move using supply into Trondheim. So once during total war, that may still be some time off, but during total war, the Germans stand to lose. What is it actually? I believe it's one action. If that area is controlled by the Allies, and obviously they do not want that, and it's more easily defensible because they get +1 for the coastal invasion should the Allies attempt it, and +1 for the mountains, so that's a +2, and only one Allied army can do so, can actually perform that invasion. So it's relatively well defended, I would say. Of course, they could also land here in Bergen. And one here, so eventually they might actually be able to pull it off, but it will cost them dearly. It does mean that the Germans did not manage to buy any new submarine missions, so on this turn the Allies will have 2 actions, but there's not all that much they can do. They have only 1 unit in London and a couple of units in Africa, so let's see what they do. They have some more options now because they have 2 actions, but it's not like the Germans are under any serious threat here. So, thank you for watching, and see you after the Allied turn of fall 1940.